So your film is Gutterbee screening here today. Tell us a little bit about your film.
It's basically a story. For me anyway. Ulrich's going to do a better job of describing it, but for me it was a film about identity and something's the universal story of small towns falling apart all through the world. It happens in New Zealand. It happens all over the world. And what do these people end up doing? How do they find a place in their new environment that they grew up in a town where there was thriving industry and it was dependent usually on something like, I don't know, GM or whatever. Yeah. And that goes away. And so what do these people do? They have to fight. They have to reinvent. And I think that's one of the themes for me is reinvention. And how do these people change who they are into what they want to be? And I mean that's what drew me to the film in the first place. And he can explain it from a more plot base.
It is. Well, it is true. It's about identity, essentially. And in the world today, it's become so big and so small in many ways that we can't go on living the lives we've been living for 40, 50 odd years in terms of everything.
I mean, we can, but
no, we could, but
not going to go very well.
No. And out of that comes these easy solutions. Like we had it back in the day with Hitler. It was the Jews. Now it's everybody. It's the Muslims. It's the Mexicans. It's And out of those,
if you're going to mention Hitler, you got to go in with Mao, and you've got to go in with Stalin. There's a few bad dudes that you can include there.
Everybody knows him. That's a quick one for this at least. And so out of that comes easy solutions that are not the real solutions. There's just fear mongering, but people don't like change in general. You look throughout history, people don't like change. So
people don't like change, but again, I come back to that. When your external environment is falling apart, you need to go internal and you need to figure out what it is. How do I survive in this environment? Who am I? What is it? What do I represent? And I think all of the characters in the film, one, they're all opposites. Every character contains its opposite, and it really is a struggle for, maybe not popular at the moment, but for white white lower class culture to figure out what it is. I do think there is, particularly with men and an identity crisis going on at the moment in general, and I think this film addresses a lot of those themes, and as well as like many more. I don't want to go too deep into it because we haven't got much time.
But it is a comedy. Let's put it out. I mean, it's a comedy.
But it's very funny.
It's almost like a burlesque type satire. And here, they're so afraid of this German sausage. It's too foreign.
Like we just set that up like a Dostoevsky Russian film, but. No,
a German sausage is introduced to this small town, but it's German is too foreign. And the funny thing, obviously, is supposed to be funny. He says there's nothing more American than the German sausage. So,
and it's beautiful, Frankfurter, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's beautiful, like the whole idea of setting up a restaurant in a church is literally like, what do you go to church? You do okay, I'm gonna show how fucking ignorant I am right now. But you take the body of Christ and it is an extension on that, right? So all of a sudden we have someone trying to do something that is something that brings everyone together is eating together and feeding together in a place of worship that arguably many churches are the most godless places you could be in.
That's true.
Not all, but a lot. There's a lot of dogmatic bullshit, and. So I think this is about a group of men trying to do something better for themselves, the community, and be really funny.
Wonderful.
And the sausage is easier to believe in than God, than religion, because you can hold on to it. It's grabbable. A man and his sausage.
You can literally hold a sausage.